Good day, I am Teacher Jake, and for today, we are going to talk about the kinds of changes. Materials undergo changes. These changes can be categorized as physical or chemical change. How do we distinguish between physical and chemical change? Physical change. When a material changes in size or shape, it undergoes physical change. Physical change is a change in the form and appearance of a material with its composition remaining the same. For example, when you cut, tear, or crumple a piece of paper, you alter its size and shape. This results to a change in its appearance, but no matter how small or wrinkled it is still made of paper. Other examples of actions that result to the physical change are pounding, chopping, or trimming of an object. Remember, in physical change, no new substance is formed. Phase change, which is a change in the physical state of a material brought about by a change in temperature, is also an example of physical change. For example, when water starts to boil, steam or water vapor is formed. Although the physical state of water has changed, the water vapor's composition is still the same as the water which is in liquid form. This change from liquid to gas form is known as evaporation. The diagram below shows the different phase change. When solid turns into liquid, we call it as melting. When liquid turns into solid, we call it freezing. When liquid turns into gas, we call it evaporation. And when gas turns into liquid, we call it condensation. When solid turns into gas without passing the liquid state, we call it sublimation. And when gas turns into solid without passing the liquid phase, we call it deposition. Chemical change. In chemical change, a material changes in appearance and composition. A new product is formed when chemical change occurs. That is why the original material can no longer be identified. For example, burning a piece of paper produces smoke as well as ashes. After burning, you can no longer identify the original material, which is the paper, since it has already changed into ashes. Oxygen plays an important role in the burning process or combustion. Without oxygen, burning will not take place since oxygen supports combustion. Thus, the presence or lack of oxygen plays an important role in chemical change. Examples of chemical change are decaying plants, burning wood, food spoilage, and souring of milk. The rate of food spoilage is affected by the amount of oxygen that reacts with it. More exposure to oxygen can cause faster spoilage. This is why food must be covered tightly to slow down its spoilage rate. Evidences of chemical change. Whenever a material undergoes chemical change, one or more of these are observed. Number 1. Formation of a new product. When a nail is exposed to oxygen and water, rust starts to form on its surface. This situation shows oxidation. Oxidation is a chemical reaction that is aided by oxygen. Once a new product is formed, the original material is unidentifiable. Number 2. Formation of gas. This evidence usually coincides with the formation of a new product. Formation of gas indicates a change in composition. For example, when a material is burning, gas in the form of smoke is released together with the formation of ashes. Also, when baking soda is mixed with vinegar, bubbles are formed as the baking soda starts to curdle or form lumps. Number 3. Release or absorption of heat. There are some instances wherein chemical change results to the sudden heating or cooling of a material that underwent chemical change. For example, when a metal is soaked in an acid, heat is released as the metal starts to corrode or wear away due to the acid's strength. Number 4. Formation of precipitate. Aside from the foul odor that a milk releases when it spoils, solid particles also form at the bottom of the container. These solid particles are called precipitate. Precipitates are deposited solid form in a solution. Precipitation occurs after a chemical change takes place. Let's do the recap. The two types of changes are physical change and chemical change. Physical change, it is a change in size and shape. There is no new substance formed. Examples are cutting, folding, pounding, and combining. Chemical change is a change in appearance and composition. New substance is formed. Examples: burning and decaying. The evidences of chemical change are formation of precipitate, formation of gas, release or absorption of heat, and formation of precipitate. I hope you learned something new today. See you again, and God bless.